Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I want to start this short reminder with a question. What is the recipe for self-improvement? To answer this question, I want to discuss a lesson from Surah Asr. Surah Asr is a short but deep surah, and the breakdown of the surah is this. The first verse gives us the motivation. The second verse presents the problem, and the third verse presents the solution. The motivation is that time is slipping away. Every moment that passes is a moment we will never get back. The problem presented in the surah is that people and nations are at a loss and are headed in the wrong direction. People are letting time pass and are wasting the time Allah has given them. And the solution is to stop chasing external success and to use some of the time Allah has given us to focus on the internal success of improving ourselves. In the final verse of the surah presents the 4 attributes that will save us from being at a loss and help us achieve self-improvement. The attributes are believe, do righteous deeds, urge one another to the truth, and urge one another to steadfastness. When it comes to belief, think about it this way. Belief means having a heart that is connected to Allah. Having true belief means that a person consciously and actively tries to increase their heart's connection to Allah. And of course, the best way to increase our heart's connection to Allah is to increase our heart's connection to the Quran. Because the Quran is the doorway to hear Allah's message in the exact words of Allah. But with that being said, notice that after belief, the next thing mentioned is doing righteous deeds. Here's a very interesting detail when it comes to belief and righteous deeds. In the Quran, belief and righteous deeds are mentioned together over 75 times. And every single time this occurs, belief is always mentioned before righteous deeds. That's a very important detail because Allah is actually teaching us something here. Here's the amazing lesson of Surah Asr. By mentioning belief before mentioning actions, we are taught that there is a cause and effect between belief and actions. When I start to improve my internal connection to Allah, when I start to increase my heart's connection to Allah, I will by default become motivated to improve my outward character and outward actions. The heart is the seed of character. So when the heart is connected to Allah, the entire spirit of the person becomes good. When the heart improves, a person's character improves. When the heart improves, a person's words and actions improve. When the heart is connected to Allah, a person will be steadfast in their belief and will not let outside factors affect their belief. That is why strengthening the heart's connection to Allah is the key to self-improvement. Surah Asr reminds us that when we work to actively grow our heart's connection to Allah, everything else will slowly start to fall into place. When we fix the internal, the external will fix itself. As my connection to Allah increases, my outward actions and my habits will improve. This is one of the reasons that it is vital for a Muslim to build a relationship with the Quran. And this is how we achieve true success in life.